Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Rance Ball. Welcome back to Two Balls Are Better Than One. If this is your first time, please hit that like and subscribe button. Don't be afraid to leave a comment. We definitely love to interact with everybody that does. And if this isn't your first time, welcome back. We appreciate your return. Today's a very special episode, just like it is every time. Today's our 34th episode of Support Somone Sunday. But what makes this one even more special is we're not going to just pick one or two people to give shout outs. That's right. This one's geared to everybody on YouTube, the whole sports card, trading card community. This one's going out to you. All right. We couldn't have made it this far without y'all, so y'all the real MVPs. But if you're not familiar with Support Somone Sunday, this is typically where I like to give kudos and flowers to people in real time. The real goal is to give a shout out to two channels. Doesn't matter if they're big, big, small, small, whatever the combination is, but it is to give two shout outs to two channels, to give them recognition for their hard work, to try to give them more traction, to build this community with like-minded individuals to do this together. So that's been my goal on here. It's been a fun year doing it. Like I said in the beginning, we're on episode 34. But again, this doesn't happen without y'all. This also doesn't happen without my son. So it's going to be sports cards, trading card community, YouTube, and my son. That's the shout outs for today. All right. So updates, gentle reminder. We all know this, but if you don't, every time I say I'm going to stop giving this update, somebody close to me sends a message to me like, oh man, I forgot your comments be hidden. So looks like I'm doing it again. But listen, if you leave comments for us, I'm watching your videos. Okay. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, when we do, it goes under the newest tab, not newest tab. You have to go to comments, go to the options where it has the filter button, and there's two options: newest, top. Click newest, scroll through the comments. We're going to be in there. That's us in the corner. That's us in the spotlight. Losing my. Y'all probably don't know that song, but it's all right. Some of y'all do. But that's where we're at. All right. So we are supporting. I promise you, if you leave a comment to us, we're leaving a comment back. Just check your newest filter under there and then scroll. I promise you're going to see us. So that's the only update I got today. We don't have any mail day. I have something from our good brother Matt Breaks Wax that he sent a while ago. He sent us a bunch of baseball cards and football packs because he's a GOAT. So I am going to rip this in here in a moment. And then I got this not too far ago off Facebook Marketplace where I'm going to rip a pack of those as well, because we all know, if you've been following along, it's baseball season. So we're in full swing of baseball. I know I dropped our optic short today. Instead of doing Monday, Thursday, Sunday, I am going to drop that down to one day on Sundays because we're going to be doing baseball shorts starting tomorrow. All right. So personal shout outs and hobby shout outs, it's going to be one of the same. Again, first I'm going to start with my son. God, I can't even put into words on how special this little guy that's not so little is to me. My inspiration, my heart, my right hand man. There's not a day that I don't think about you that makes me continue to be better and greater and be a father, a friend, and a confidant, somebody that he knows he can come to at any time. I didn't grow up without my father. So to be in this position, raising two kids by myself, it's been everything. It's been my reason for breathing. So the fact that I am able to not only share a hobby with my son on something we're doing, but we created this business together, and then being welcomed into this wonderful YouTube community where we have a home now. It's been everything. I fell in love with the process. I fell in love with the people, and most importantly, this is something that I'm teaching my son that is priceless, So again, that's why today my shout out is to my son and is to this wonderful community. Normally I have little notes that I write down, but we're doing this all off top. We're freestyling off the top because I wanted to come from the heart, from a real place, But yeah, so my son, number one, and then number two, this community. It's so surreal to be in episode 34 of Support Someone Sunday, just thinking back long ago when we were scrolling through our comments, you know, trying to get feedback from people and trying to see if we were even doing a good job or not. So, you know, everybody knows, if you've been following along the origin story, shout out to Hammy and Son. My man took a chance, gave us a shout out. And then me and him were, you know, messaging back and forth on Facebook, and really gave me confidence to not hold back and push my videos out. We were putting videos out, but I was making videos and like holding on to them instead of putting them out. So we went from like 5 videos to like 100 in a matter of a couple weeks. So shout out to Hammy and Son. I didn't want to specifically just name drop a couple of people, but that's one of them right there. I'm going to go ahead and say another one that we just did an epic battle with. God is Great, the ambassador of shoutouts. You know, me going through my situation of not really sure of how we were doing on YouTube, and then Hammy and us having that conversation. You know, God is Great is one of those channels that I seen from a distance where I was like, I would like my channel to be something like that, because we didn't get that much love. I'm not going to say we didn't get that much love, but we didn't get that much feedback or comments from the community when we first started. So that's what prompted me to want to do Support Somone Sunday, seeing how God is Great did his shout outs, but also taking something that happened to us and affected us and be like, all right, let's pay it forward. You know, what Hammy did for us, we wanted to make sure we paid it forward. So 2 great channels, 2 great friends. Me and God is Great just did our 2nd international battle for baseball, because we're in full swing of baseball. So if you haven't had a chance to check that out, go check that out. Also, we just dropped, me and my son, a 1-year anniversary for YouTube. If you haven't seen that video, go check that out. Truly appreciate everybody. All right, so that is pretty much going to do it when it comes to the updates. No mail day. I am going to rip that. I'll talk about what's going to be coming up in the future for 2 balls as we're going through here for the rest of this video. And I kind of already did a little bit talking about what we dropped and what we're going to be doing. But we're going to open this wax first from my boy Matt Breaks Wax. This is a Donruss baseball pack. Puzzles and cards featuring Stan Musial puzzle, 3 puzzle pieces, and 15 structured packs. Okay, I'm trying to find what year this is. 1988. Ooh, we taking it back. Taking it back, y'all. All right, so now what's coming up for 2 balls in the future? Well, we are on the road to 400. We are going to be doing another giveaway if we get to 400. Right now we're at 368. All right, what do we got here? First puzzle. Put that bad boy right there and flip these around. All right, let's see what we got. That was Al, David Clark, Oil Can Boyd. That's pretty epic. John Robinson. And I don't know much about baseball, let alone the players, so please let us know if we hit anybody. I would highly appreciate it. Dwight Gooden, Scott Fletcher, rookie on the Joey Meyer, Vince Coleman, Jeff Parrott, Rick Leach, Jose Guzman, Bobby Thigpen, James Steele of the Padres, Dave Stewart, Frank Tana. All right. Oh. All right. Not sure if he's good or not, but we're just going to put this bad boy up here because I do have a little stand and I want to show off the pack that my boy sent us. All right. So what do we have coming up for the future of 2 balls? We are at 368, definitely on the road to 400. Thank you everybody that has gotten us that far. We dropped those 2 videos that I talked about just a little bit ago. The battle with God is Great, the year video with me and my son. I got 2 more battles that are going to be coming up. Pastor Ken's Curveball. I'm going to be sending you an email so we can get our details knocked out as far as what we're doing for our battle. And then doing another battle with my brother out there in Philly, Code Breaker Kraken TV, where we're going to be doing a Heritage box. I think it's like 2022. All right now I'm going to open one of these baseball coins. Now I don't have a full box of these, but I do have a lot of them. So I'm excited to open up these as well. Shout out to my cat S'mores. If you're hearing you meowing in the background, that's who that is, the S'mores. My apologies. Coins minted 1989. All right, so that's what we got coming up in the future. I am going to be dropping nothing but baseball coming up. That's not true. It's not going to all be just baseball, but the majority focus is going to be baseball driven. I am going to be doing shorts like I once did with the football. All right, that bad boy right there, Joe Carter. I like it. I like it. Wonder if I can get all three of these on the stand. Probably not. No. Can you see him right there? You can. All right. And then I'll show you who you can all get on this once I go through these. Rylan will be doing some Fortnite clips like he did once before. Will Clark. We're going to get him a video. Probably not next week, but the week after that, I'll drop one of his. Still dropping the optics on Sundays. Orel Hensher? Not sure. But the baseball will be the main focus for the shorts. I will still rip wax. I got lots of football wax to be doing. We all know we got the free the NFL draft coming up in 2 weeks, so it'll only be 30 days of baseball shorts, maybe 60 if I got enough rookies to do it like I did with the football, where I do stars and vets and then do rookies. But I got to find out today once I'm organizing them. But please, baseball community, let us know who we got. Please be mindful that I don't know much about baseball, so when I'm putting these out, if it's just base or if these ain't like great hits, please don't, murder us in the chat or the comments or give negative reviews. We don't know this unless you let us know, okay? So I'm just going to be showing off my PC for baseball cards. I'm not saying right now that these are the best cards in the world. This is just my collection. But in there, I'll be still ripping wax, still doing football, baseball, but we'll be focusing on those two sports because those are the sports, one, baseball season, and I'm a football head, so I'm ready for that to come back. But yeah, that's going to do it for another episode of Two Balls Are Better Than One at Support Somone Sunday. I appreciate everybody stopping in. Please don't forget to leave those emojis. We're going to leave the strong arm, the prayer hands, and the heart. Don't be afraid to let me know somebody that you support or someone that supports you in the comments. Let me double make sure that I got through everything that I wanted to talk about today. Yeah, let me show you guys real quick on here what you can get on these. As far as the people, since I ripped that, and I am going to be ripping these as I go each week. And that's it. Don't wait. Make today great. Until next time, my friends. Balls out.